It was just after 2 a.m. when my phone buzzed softly on the nightstand. The room was dark, quiet, only the low hum of the ceiling fan filling the space. Half asleep, I reached for my phone and squinted at the screen. A message from Emily, my wife. It was short, casual, almost careless. I lost track of time. No explanation. No sorry. Nothing. My stomach tightened as I glanced at the clock again. She'd left for a work dinner around 8 p.m. and hadn't sent a single message since. I tried to reason it out. Maybe the dinner ran long, maybe her phone died, but deep down, I knew something wasn't right. Emily never went radio silent like this. Her message fell off. After staring at the text for a while, I began typing, slowly, carefully. That's fine. Hope you mentioned to Mark that you're married before it got too late. I hit send, keeping my tone calm but pointed. Mark. Her co-worker, who had been popping up in her stories and conversations more often than I liked, had been the quiet itch in the back of my mind for weeks. For a moment, nothing. Then the typing bubble appeared, disappeared, came back again. Finally, she replied, "What are you talking about?" I didn't respond. I set the phone down, turned off the lamp, and pretended to sleep, but my mind was anything but quiet. Every small change in her behavior over the last few weeks flashed through my head. The sudden nights out, the new perfume, the guarded smile when she looked at her phone. At 2:07 a.m., the silence outside broke. Footsteps, keys jingling. The front door opened. Emily rushed in, breathless, eyes wide. "Why would you send that?" she demanded, voice shaking. I looked at her calmly. I wanted to see how fast guilt can travel. Her face went pale. "I wasn't with Mark," she blurted out. "We were just hanging out. I lost track of time." "Where exactly were you hanging out?" I asked. She hesitated. "At a co-worker's house. We were playing cards." Her tone was thin, fragile, false. I nodded slightly. "That's odd. I called your office earlier. Your boss said Mark left around 8:20. Her lips parted, but nothing came out. Her hands trembled. I stood, walked past her, and picked up her purse from the counter. "You might want to check your phone," I said, handing it to her. "It's been sharing your location all night." She froze. When she unlocked it, her eyes went wide at the screen, her GPS history showing a small motel on the far edge of town. The air between us went heavy. "It's not what it looks like," she whispered through tears. I didn't shout. I didn't accuse. I just said quietly, "You don't get to decide what it looks like anymore." Then I walked to the bedroom and closed the door. She slept on the couch that night. I didn't sleep at all. By morning, she tried to talk, apologies, explanations, half-truths, but I'd already made up my mind. I told her I was going to stay at my brother's for a few days. She cried, begged, said it was a mistake. But mistakes don't come with motel check-ins and midnight lies. As I packed, I realized something. Sometimes silence tells you everything words can't. That 2 a.m. message, so simple, so calm, had exposed everything. The guilt, the fear, the distance that had been growing between us for months. When I left, she stood in the doorway, tears streaking down her face. I didn't turn around. At 2 a.m., she claimed she'd lost track of time. But the truth was, I'd lost track of her long before that night. And by 2:10, her panic had already confessed everything words never could.